I'm a Dart Chiefs and Cyclones fan, and welcome to the all-time lists for Chiefs and Cyclones players. Let's get started with the top 5 Chiefs quarterbacks of all time, and why Patrick Mahomes is in good company. My name is AJ Caldwell. Welcome back to Cyclone Kingdom. Stay dialed in this summer because we got some bangers coming out of all-time lists, legacies. Obviously, we respond to instant reaction stuff, giving previews of each of the seasons. But the all-time legacies are so much fun to talk about. We're doing top 5s of each position group for the Chiefs, for Cyclone football, for Cyclone basketball, and we can't wait to get going. So stay liked and subscribe to it, and stay dialed in for all Chiefs and Cyclones content. We can't wait for it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and especially when you talk about top 5 lists, it's always fun because you think about the history, right, of each of these teams, of the Chiefs and the Cyclones. And specifically when we're talking about the Chiefs, peep the shirt, by the way. Shout out Jason Kelce and that awesome moment with Travis Kelce at Buffalo winning the playoff game. Just an elite shirt. Had to wear it for today. Top 5 quarterbacks in Kansas City Chiefs history. A lot of names on this list. A lot of names you could go with for this list. But when I think about top 5 quarterbacks, you want to talk about the success that they had coupled with the talent that they had. And the success is very important for me because you can be as talented as you want. You know, think about Matthew Stafford with the Lions. But if you don't have any success, right, I would argue Jared Goff in Lions history is a better quarterback than Matthew Stafford on the Lions, right? Something like that when you think about the Chiefs and the success that you had. And specifically for number 5 on the list, it's very crucial that you have success because regardless of what you did with another team and how successful you were and what a legendary quarterback you were, little hint there, did you have success with the Chiefs, even for a short period of time? For our top 5 list, you know, some people usually have cool graphics or cool captions for each player. We're going old school. I got them on a piece of paper right in front of me right here, and we're revealing them in a dramatic fashion, one after the other, so you guys get the feel of what it feels like to write this list, to have the pressure of making this list, and then you can leave your comments down below what you think are the top 5 quarterbacks in Kansas City Chiefs history. I've said too much already. Let's get to number 5 on the list. Number 5. In Kansas City Chiefs football history, Joe Montana. Joe Montana. Let's get that out of here. He was unbelievable with the Chiefs. He just was. I know he was only here for 2 seasons. I know he was this guy that had been with the 49ers and had all success with the 49ers. When you think about Joe Montana's history and Joe Montana's career, but he took the Chiefs to a conference championship game. If not for the Buffalo Bills, you know, ending the Chiefs' hopes of going back to the Super Bowl for the first time since Lynn Dawson, right? It was unbelievable to see Joe Montana do it. If not for the Bills, could we be talking about the 90s Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl? Keep in mind, this is a little sneak preview for our running backs. It was Joe Montana and Marcus Allen in those backfields for the Chiefs. Joe Montana and Marcus Allen. That is an insane backfield. Now, Marcus Allen wasn't the same player. Joe Montana wasn't the same player as when they were with their respective teams with the Raiders and with the 49ers. However, they went 11-5. They went to a conference championship game, and they ran into a buzzsaw of the Buffalo Bills, who didn't win a Super Bowl. They went to 4 straight. It was an unreal time to be a Chiefs fan. Now, I wasn't born yet. I've only seen highlights of it. So bear with me in that, right? I'm 27 years old. I've only lived through a lot of the Alex Smith and the Trent Green and the Patrick Mahomes eras, right? But watching the Joe Montana highlights, you realize even after San Francisco, Joe Montana still had it. He still had game. He still threw for close to 6,000 yards in 2 seasons with the Chiefs, and he deserves to be on this list just because of his Hall of Fame resume leading up to this and still taking the Chiefs a game away from the Super Bowl. Joe Montana's number 5. Number 4. This one might ruffle some feathers a little bit, but I think he deserves to be on this list, and this might even be too low for him. Alex Smith. Alex Smith is number 4 on this list. He was unreal with the Chiefs. People forget the 2013 Kansas City Chiefs with Andy Reid at the helm for the first year of the Reid era. They started 9-0. They started 9-0 with Alex Smith. Now, did they ever go to a conference championship game? No. Did they ever have any sustained success in the playoffs? No. But they got back to the playoffs. They won a playoff game. Shout out Niall Davis taking it back to the house in Houston. Alex Smith was a part of those teams, and Alex Smith had the talent to do it. They just never had the pieces around. Alex Smith was never going to be the guy to take the Chiefs to a Super Bowl, but he got them close. And he was phenomenal with the Chiefs for multiple years, right? Before he was traded. And then he had that horrific injury, almost died because of how many surgeries he had to have on his leg with the Washington Commanders, right? But Alex Smith was unbelievable with the Chiefs. He just was. He deserves to be in conversations of the best Chiefs quarterbacks of all time because of what he did for the Kansas City Chiefs organization. Taking them back to the playoffs, right? Winning a playoff game when no one thought the Chiefs were good anymore. The Patrick Mahomes era doesn't happen without Alex Smith. Patrick Mahomes doesn't become the player he is without being mentored by Alex Smith. He deserves to be on any top 5 quarterbacks list for the Kansas City Chiefs, and he deserves your respect too. Alex Smith's number 4. Number 3 on the list. One of my favorite players the Chiefs have ever had, going back to my Madden days when I was in elementary school. Number 3, Trent Green. Trent Green. Let's just be real about it. Trent Green was awesome. Trent Green had Priest Holmes. Trent Green was in this era of the Chiefs being back, right? It was shortly after Joe Montana taking them to a game away from the Super Bowl, right? Trent Green from 2006 to 2010 had amazing ability. He just never got the Chiefs to the place they needed to be. But his stats speak for themselves. He was a part of some unbelievable Chiefs teams. I mean, just unbelievable. Think back when I played Madden, right? With Tony Gonzalez. Like, Trent Green and Tony Gonzalez, they walked so Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce could run. Let's just be real about that, man. Like, I know Trent Green wasn't in this conversation of the best quarterback ever when he was playing in the NFL, but at the same time, he provided the Chiefs with the opportunity to stay in games, right? He was never going to be a team to take the Chiefs to the Super Bowl, similar to Alex Smith, but he was still had the talent and the ability to go win you football games, right? To go out there and win you football games and provide you with an opportunity to go win a Super Bowl. He was in an era where Tom Brady was in his prime, right? He was never going to be able to do that. But he deserves respect. Trent Green, Madden legend when I was playing on Madden. Larry Johnson, Priest Holmes, I think towards the end of his career there. I mean, it was just an unreal time to be a Chiefs fan. Little did we know what was coming later on, though. But Trent Green's number 3. Number 2, these last two, they should be self-explanatory, but we got to talk about them anyways because they're legends of the game. Number 2, Len Dawson. Len Dawson. He was awesome for the Chiefs. He took them to a Super Bowl, won them a Super Bowl, right? Matriculate the ball down the field, right? That was the Len Dawson days, the Len Dawson era. Passed away a couple of years ago, and the Chiefs paid respect to him in a preseason game. I mean, his historic narrative in the history of the Kansas City Chiefs, like the Chiefs going back to the Super Bowl and beating the 49ers in 2019, 2020, right? That was only special because of where you came from with Len Dawson. Now, again, I didn't live during the Len Dawson era. I didn't live during the Joe Montana era, all these different things. But Len Dawson, all you got to do is look up the highlights. All you got to do is look at his stats. All you got to do is look at his ability. And you realize this guy won the Chiefs a Super Bowl. When everyone was talking about the Cowboys and the Packers and the start of NFL football, right? Of going from the AFL to the NFL. That was Lamar Hunt as the owner of the Chiefs. And that was Len Dawson. Len Dawson taking the Chiefs to the mountaintop. People forget the first ever Super Bowl. Yes, they lost it, but it was the Chiefs versus the Packers, right? Then the Chiefs win Super Bowl 4 against the Vikings. This was Kansas City football back in the day. And Lamar Hunt creating the name of the Super Bowl. I mean, if you just watch the Kingdom series, a great series about the Chiefs dynasty and organization on Disney Plus, they tell you everything you need to know about those teams back in the day and Hank Stram matriculating the ball down the field with the Kansas City Chiefs. So Len Dawson deserves absolute respect, and he did what he was supposed to in winning the Super Bowl. So when this guy came along, all we could think about was those Len Dawson days. It's number 15. He's got the chance to be the best quarterback of all time. He's got the chance to go down in history as the best quarterback of all time. Tom Brady is looking over his shoulder, even as a retired announcer now, and saying, Mahomes is coming for me. Mahomes is coming for me, because he not only changed Kansas City, He not only changed the NFL, he has changed sports in general. The type of plays Patrick Mahomes has made your jaw drop and made you rethink how you watch sports. You tune into Patrick Mahomes now wondering, what is he going to do today we've never seen another quarterback do? He's Brett Favre without the turnovers. He's Aaron Rodgers with the success. He's Tom Brady with more athleticism. This is who Patrick Mahomes is, and this is why people are seriously considering him to be the greatest of all time when he retires. Do I think Tom Brady's still the GOAT? Absolutely. I think Tom Brady deserves all the respect in the world. He's still on the mountaintop as the GOAT quarterback. For now. Because Patrick Mahomes, coming off an ACL surgery, if you think about what Tom Brady did post-ACL, he was better than when he tore his ACL. He was better than pre-ACL Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes won 3 Super Bowls before he tore his ACL. What's he going to do now that he's already back on the field at OTAs, 5 months removed from an ACL surgery? What's he going to do when he's back to full capacity and now has a chip on his shoulder because everyone's forgot about it? A pissed off, forgotten about Patrick Mahomes is scary hours for the NFL. And so I can't wait to watch the best quarterback in Chiefs history be the current quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs. I can't wait to watch him do his business in 2026 to get the Chiefs back to the Super Bowl, hopefully with a wide receiver one that's mature and responsible. I'm getting off on my tangent even on a top 5 list, but I'm excited for Mahomes. I can't believe what he's done for the Chiefs. He's changed my life as a sports fan. I know he's changed a lot of people's lives. And he's just an awesome human being for the Kansas City community and everything he's done to respect the Lynn Dawsons, to respect the Alex Smiths, talking about how much Alex Smith meant to him in that rookie year when he sat a whole year. Mahomes' stats are better than Josh Allen's, Lamar Jackson's, Joe Burrow, and he played a year less than them. He's played a year less than them. That's how crazy that is in terms of what Patrick Mahomes did after sitting his whole rookie season. Tells you everything you need to know about the greatness of Patrick Mahomes. That's our top 5 Chiefs quarterbacks of all time. We're going to continue to roll these things out. Running backs, wide receivers, tight ends. We'll get to defense eventually in the next couple of weeks as we prep for the Chiefs season. Getting close to training camp, we'll do our season preview. We'll do our position previews, all those different things. And so stay locked in, stay dialed in, like and subscribe. And as always, roll clones. And how about those Chiefs?